Okay, we have a 1500 point battle report for today. I'm playing mechanized Eldar versus Tyranids. Turvigon over there, a squad of Hive Guard, 2 squads of Brain Bugs firing lances, some Biovores back there, I think those are a Tyrant Guard with a Tyrant, some Turvigons, more Turvigons, 2 outflanking squads of Gene Stealers, pretty nasty. What do I have? Squad of Shooty Avengers, Eldrad with a squad of Striking Scorpions, 3 Warwalkers, another a squad of Shooty Avengers, and a Nightspinner, and we rolled for kill points. We're playing Annihilation. I am going to go second, so I didn't bother using my divination, and I also didn't bother out-scouting these guys. Oh, somebody fell down there. But I am going to try to steal initiative. Can I steal it? Whoa, I steal it. Okay, so that happened to me last game, but apparently I am repaying the favor against a different opponent. Okay, so rounding up this Eldar stolen initiative for once. So what happened? Fortune on the squad, fortune on the vehicle, guide on these guys. Vehicle went flat out. These guys opened up the shooting with a barrage of fire into the Hive Guard, which they are now dead. We managed to gun them down. Over here, missiles from this vehicle and this vehicle went after the Brain Bugs. 1 dead Brain Bug from an instant kill, but the other one failed to wound the missiles. This guy over here used his twin link shot. He hid behind the building, fired into there, managed to hit 3 units. Only killed 2 of these guys from this unit, but webbed all 3 units. Webbed the Tyrant unit, the Brain Bug unit, and that other unit there. And that was it. So we're on to bottom of turn 1 for Tyranids. Okay, rounding up that bottom of turn 1 for Tyranids. What happened? This thing pumped out 15 of these Turvigons. However, it was all 5, so he's done pumping out stuff. There's a giant squad over here now taking some cover. Brain Bugs moved up, tried both passed their psychic checks, pretty impressive. Tried to laser the vehicle. 1 penetration got through. However, I made my cover save over there, so that stopped that. These guys moved up and ran. Moved up, no 1 wound caused, but from the dangerous train, but it made his invulnerable save. 1 wound on these guys here happened from the dangerous train from the Nightspinner, and no wounds on this unit. These guys moved and didn't take any wounds at all. Those Brain Bugs just moved up and ran. They realized they were going to be out of 18-inch range, so they just ran up. And I think that was it. Oh, sorry, no. Biovores, 2 of them, tried to drop in on here, scattered away, then 1 hit otherwise, but strength 4, so couldn't quite hit the armor 10. And that was it. So on to top of turn 2 for Eldar. Okay, rounding up top of turn 2 for Eldar. What happened? Fortune, he was within Shadow in the Warp range, but he managed to succeed on all 3 powers, for this turn at least. What did he do? He fortuned his own guys, doomed that squad, doomed those guys. These guys got gunned down when I unloaded these guys and Bladestormed into there, so that was a kill point. These guys Bladestormed into here, but despite having fewer guys to kill, fewer models, they couldn't do it. This guy is still rocking. So we only killed 1 of the 2 Brain Bugs. He's ready to get a kill point. We fired vehicles and stuff into this guy to try to finish him off, but to no luck. Warwalkers fired into here, but only killed 1 guy. Didn't cause any other wounds against the Tyrant and Tyrant Guard squad. Not great. We blasted this Nightspinner into here, managed to kill him, hit a few guys, I think killed 1, and we hit that big beast there, but didn't cause any wounds, but both squads are now, they're webbed. And that was pretty much it. We're trying to stay away from the table edges because there's a possibility of outflankers coming, so that's why we're in the middle of one. Back in a bit. Rounding up bottom of turn 2 for Tyranids. These guys moved out, fired into the Dire Avengers. 2 of them died. Didn't force a check though. Turvigon moved up over here. Used a power, psychic power. Rolled 3 1s against Runes of Warding, so he succeeded to give Feel No Pain to this Tyrant squad, but he did take another wound. I forgot to mention, last round he tried to do a Psychic Power on something, but failed against Runes of Warding, so he's already downed by 2 wounds. So these guys are now Feel No Pain. They just moved up and ran because they figured that they were out of range. Brain Bug moved up, tried to laser beam Eldrad's vehicle, succeeded again on his Psychic check, but couldn't hurt the vehicle. These guys, those guys over here, barrage tried to hit these guys, but scattered way off somewhere back here. Over here, these guys just moved up and ran. Unfortunately, neither squad of outflanking Gene Stealers is in yet, so they both rolled 3s, but hopefully soon they're coming on. And it is on to top of turn 3 for Eldar. Okay, rounding up this middle of the top of turn 3, because there is a combat starting. We've decided to charge the Tyrant Guard with Tyrant, and we've double charged into the Zoanthrope. What happened? Our first attempt of Fortune failed from Shadow in the Warp, so we fortuned the second time, succeeded. And then I had to decide, do I doom these guys or do I doom the Turvigon? I chose the Turvigon because that's a kill point, and it took everything in my army almost, because I couldn't roll well against him, but I finally blew him up. He took a few of these guys with him, And these guys are not doomed, so I couldn't hurt them with pistols, and it's going to be a real challenge to hurt them with anything other than my Power Fist and my an Eldrad. But we're going to go for it anyways. We don't want to be that cowardly. We're going to charge in there. It's a pretty exciting combat starting right here. Okay, rounding up. So what happened in that combat? Pretty close combat. We won by 1. We managed to put 2 wounds into the last Brain Bug, killing him. 1 more wound into the Tyrant, and 1 wound into a Trooper guy. We lost 3 guys just outright slaughtered and eaten by the Tyrant there, so a pretty close combat there. We did get a kill point for the Brain Bug. What else happened on the turn? I think I told you, we fired everything at that other guy. So this is a pretty challenging combat. I'm fortunate, but I haven't doomed these guys, so it's going to be pretty interesting to see what happens next turn. Back in a bit. Rounding up middle of the bottom of turn 3 for Tyranids. What's happening? Both squads of Gaunts are charging into combat because it is probably the safest place for them because I won't be able to gun them down when they're inside combat. Pretty interesting tactic. These guys just got on the edge there, so these guys just got in the edge there as well. Finally, a squad of Gene Stealers showed up, ran 6 inches. We're almost in range even to assault me, but we're about 2 or 3 inches out. That was it for there. So we're going to see this exciting combat continue here. Tons of bodies, tons of stuff. The only thing that happened was Biovores went cuckoo, so they had to fire. The closest thing they saw through some windows there was this guy, but it just scattered away. It didn't do anything. They couldn't have done anything anyways. And that was it. So on to this exciting combat. Okay, so this time the combat turned against us. We just, these guys, we couldn't kill very many of them. We killed 1 of them, despite putting quite a few attacks. And then Eldrad missed with all of his hits. We decided to put the Power Fist against these guys, just because I knew I could at least get kills on them. So we lost 5 dudes, 5 more died. We killed 2, so 1 over here, 1 over here. We lost by 3, but we stuck it out in combat. So now there's this weird unit of just 2 troopers and Eldrad left. Pretty nasty over there. But back in a bit. Okay, so rounding up top of turn 4, what happened? Failed on Fortune on the squad there. And then eventually I had a choice of, I can't do Fortune again because he's locked in combat, so I can't use that second power trick. But I decided to doom these guys instead. It succeeded on that one. What happened over here? Everything gunned in. Bladestorm from these guys, shots from these guys, hits from missiles and stuff. They went to ground and I just couldn't kill this last guy. He just survived everything. So be it, eh? Missile from there, tried to get in on those guys, but failed to wound. The blast from this guy, blasted it over there. Didn't wound anybody, but at least they're tied up, so if they want to move anywhere, they're going to take some tests. Over here, better combat for us. We won by 2. But Eldrad is down to 1 wound now because he didn't have the rerollable saves. He passed at least the crazy leadership checks on the instant kill from the sword there. But yeah, he's not Fortune, so he's going to go down very soon. And over here, this guy survived as well, but his buddy died. And we did manage to. This group is down to I think 3 bodies. This one's down to 4 bodies over here after saves were taken. This guy took another wound from failed saves. But that is it. So we're on to bottom of turn 4. Okay, so bottom of turn 4. These guys finally showed up. They did show up on the correct table edge. They moved in, ran, and charged into the... actually, all that was left was a Dire Avenger Exarch because those guys, they moved, they passed their dangerous and difficult terrain, fired into here, nuked all 7 of the remaining Dire Avengers, except Exarch survived. So Exarch then just got stormed by these guys, rended to death instantly there. So 1 kill point there. Over here, Eldrad and his 1 remaining Exarch just died. They got killed before they could go because of the aura this guy has that lowers their initiative. And that was 2 kill points instantly right there. So the consolidation on these guys, they're consolidating around. And this stupid jerk that I should have killed a long time ago is still alive. Very annoying. But we're on to top of turn 5. Okay, so rounding up top of turn 5, what happened? These guys fired in, wiped out that small squad of guys. These guys flew over here, unloaded Bladestorm to wipe out a second squad of guys. This thing blasted at this squad here. I think caused 1 wound to a Tyrant Guard and then helped out killing those guys. A single missile from that vehicle managed to see through, got through his... He went to ground again, 3+ cover save, but we managed to kill him for kill points. We got 3 kill points that round. But it's on to bottom of turn 5. Real quick roundup. That thing also flew flat out, and everything shifted away from the army, as you can see here. He's going to be coming towards me, but we kind of shifted away. Okay, so rounding up bottom of turn 5. These guys moved up, ran only 3 inches, so they would have been out here, so they just they hid behind the vehicle, behind the building, sorry. These guys moved up, no failed dangerous terrain anywhere, moved up, ran only 1 inch, so they're getting close to the battle line. Those Biovores nuked into there, blew away 4 of these guys instantly. We passed both our pinning, though, and our leadership, so thankfully we're still around. And it is on to, we're going to see if the game ends on a 1 or 2. Nope, continues to turn 6. Okay, well. Okay, so actually we've called the game. We're going to call it here. It's going to be too hard for my opponent to get 4 kill points to try to tie me up. But it was a good bloody fight. Things went my way at the beginning, and then they started pushing, going towards the Tyranids with the awesome combat potential of the Tyrant there. But thanks to the game. Appreciate it. Thank you.